Okay then. Right, so today I'm going to put this on just because you can see here I've got some breakouts, and I'm almost sure it's down to this Garnier vitamin C. So again, we're going to go back to trialing it. It could be a hormone imbalance or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, let's go back to using this, because I don't think I noticed anything when I was just using this. What I should do is put half and half on, but that doesn't really suit me when I have to go out, especially in the sun, because this side only has SPF 20 on. So if that Garnier skincare is not the right thing for me and is breaking me out so much, then I need to buy something that doesn't have vitamin C in it. But I've always been okay with vitamin C. So this is why I think, is it me? Is it my hormones? Okay, so that's the moisturiser on. I really like it, and it's so inexpensive as well. I got that from Bodycare. Right. Let's put some of this on. So this is it's not Revolution Fixing Glow, it's the Revolution Relove Pore Minimizer. And does it work? Does it diminish the pores? I don't actually know, you know. Well, it needs to dry down now anyway. So I'm just going to be sat waiting. I'm on here later than expected today as well. Just had a few things to do. Just trying to find my fan. No, it's not there either. It doesn't matter. What I'll do is I'll go in with the Vitamin Enriched Eye Base, part of Project Pan. We'll do this first. Just under the eye there. And then this will give the chance, the pore minimizer that's on my face, it'll give it a chance to settle into the skin. You know, the spray. I think I'll be finished this by the end of the month. Not the end of this month, like probably towards next Project Pan update. There's only the tiniest amount there. Okay. Right, then I'm going to go in with the Prep and Perfect Pore Smoothener from Primark. Absolutely love this product, we all know this. Let's go in the nose first. If you want a good primer, like a pore primer, this one is your best friend. The only thing is, I think Primark are discontinuing it. I hope not, but I think they are. So for this, I just put it in the T-zone. Unlike here, it's oh, excuse me, choking over here, and here as well, on each side of the cheeks. And then we're going with a glowy product. And not everyone does it this way. Some people just use a pore minimising primer. Some people don't use any facial primers at all. They don't think they work. I personally am a great believer in them working. Okay, so I'll try and finish what's in this pot here, what I decanted. So it's just in a little pot here, and it's my Becca Backlight. Yeah, there's barely anything left. Becca Backlight priming filter, whatever it's called. I would say it's pretty much done. Yeah, look, there's barely anything in, certainly not enough in to get another use out of, so that's good. We've done that one. When I did the Shop My Stash update, I knew there wasn't much left on it, but I left it in anyway. Oh gosh, they're outside my window again. I don't know if you can hear anything. Right, I don't know what I'm going to use for foundation. Don't really want to use the Laura Geller powder. Let's use this one. Let's use the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. Shake it up a bit. Very runny. So the foundations I've got in my Shop My Stash seem to be probably my two oldest foundations. This is definitely my oldest. I think this is Project Pan one. Yeah, because I used the Wet n Wild one, the Photo Focus Dewy. That's out of the collection now. And I think I brought this in its place. I do like the glow that Becca primer gives, but I didn't like the smell. I've never liked the smell of it. And I'm glad it's finished now. What's the worst product that you've ever tried, and have you carried on using it? Oi? Should it not be hello, Alice? Hi, New York Vibe. How are you? Right, now we need to get some concealer on. So I'm just going to use the Body Collection concealer in the shade Fair. Right, get the powder out. But before I use that, I want to do brows. Okay, I'm going to go in with this Smashbox Photo Op eyeshadow. Okay, so that's done. I just need the now I'm just going to go in with the Juvia's Eye Sculpt Eyeshade Brow Gel. Then I'm going to go in with the Collection Hydra Setting Powder, just for under the eyes. Well, probably in the T-zone, actually. Might as well do the forehead as well. bronzer. First I'll go in with this e.l.f. cream one in Tan Lines. And then we'll powder over the top. So we just need to blend that out. Right, and then we'll go in with some powder. Hi. Who am I speaking with? Is it Tracy or Phoebe? Right, I'm just going to go in with this bronzer here. Hi, Jamie. How are you lovely ladies doing today? Hi, Tracy. This is such a nice bronzer. Like, not many people like a glowy bronze, but I really, really love a glowy bronze. I'm not going to use any more like from here blushes or anything like that, because I want to just use my singles that I pulled in. I've already used this quite a lot, probably for about a week. Are you getting ready to go somewhere? Well, I'm going to my mum's, but yeah, I'm just doing a get ready with me because I pulled my Shop My Stash items this week, and I thought we could use the new stuff together. I never go out, Jamie, other than to my mum's, that is, and on a Friday to my sister's. I never like go to the pub or anything, even though like me and my mum went to the pub for a pub lunch on Friday. Oh, it was more like a pub dinner later on in the evening, which was nice. Okay. Blusher. What are we doing? Feel like I want to do these two together. So we've got the Dior, what is this? Rosy Glow in 001 Pink. Isn't that just beautiful? And then the newest edition is this one that Naomi got for me, and it's in the shade Happy. So this one's by Rare Beauty. Oh my gosh, it is so stunning. Right, so let's go in with the Dior one first, because they say it's like a matte satin. It doesn't have too much glow on it, so I'm gonna try and find a blush brush. Nothing nicer than eating out, I know. Saves you having to cook, doesn't it, Tracy? Me and my mum try and do it once a month at least. Actually, no, I tell a lie. I mean, eating out, yeah, we try and do once a month. But then she'll make me Sunday dinner on a Sunday. And I don't know if she's going to be doing some kind of dinner for us on Monday, because it's Bank Holiday Monday, isn't it? And I just didn't know. Well, it is here in the UK. It's like, oh my gosh, another long weekend. Right, so now I'm going in with the Rare Beauty one. I always have visions of dropping it. You've got to be so careful with these because they're so delicate. And I'll probably wear the matching highlighter. Okay, that needs blending out though. I didn't know what to put on today. I didn't know what clothing to wear. So I'm like, after my bath and my shower, because I refreshed my hair today, washed it and everything and put the product in. I'm like, what palette am I going to wear? What eyeshadow look am I going to do? So I had to look at the palettes that I pulled before bringing something out. So I think I know what I'm using. Right, so we're going in with the Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Mesmerize. If I can get into it. Why is it so difficult to open? I don't think anyone else has the problem of opening these things. Just me. Right, so you can see like it's taken quite a bit, didn't there? Because I've been using it a lot more than obviously the Happy blusher, because that's new. This is a few months old. Lisa got me this, I think last year, with the Dior blusher that I've just used. Right, so let's just make sure there's no highlighter on this brush that I'm going to use. Otherwise it won't be true to colour. They are hard to open. I said that to Lisa and Lisa said, they're not that hard to open. And I'm like, okay, it's just me being a dumbass. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. What's your name so I can thank you properly? The Fox Queen. What's your actual name? Prefer to actually speak to people on a one-to-one basis. But that's just me personally. So again, we just blend in the highlighter. Just so, I mean, I like a beaming highlighter, but I don't want it so in your face all of the goddamn time. Sorry, I don't want to say, but call me Fox Girl, please. Okay, no worries. You don't have to say if you don't want to. Right, I'm just going in now with the last bit of the base makeup, and I'm using the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Universe. I'm using the powder. And I'm not going to show it to you because I still need to do my update. So I'll go today with these, not only with this channel, but with my channel that I recently put together. It's basically all about my hair journey. I'm doing the curly girl method, and it's called at Embracing My Curls. The first real video went up on the channel this evening. I don't know how it's done yet. It's only a TK Maxx haul. Whether I think they're kind of essentials for people with curly hair like me. But one of them, I feel like, no, actually, you could say both of them are essentials, no matter what hair type you've got. Are you going somewhere? No, Jamie just asked me the same question. I did a Shop My Stash probably last week, and it's only gone up today. Was it today? Yeah, yesterday it went up. So I'm using all the products, well, some of the products, should I say, that I put up on my Shop My Stash. And then I'll be going out to my mum's later on. So I'm not going anywhere fancy. But yeah, I am going out, I guess. Not going to the pub or anything like that. What's everyone else doing with the Saturday night? Did you guys watch Britain's Got Talent last week? I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to watch what we watch in the UK, but there's these jugglers on it. And basically, there was juggling to each other. And while they were juggling, they were taking the clothes off. And it's like, oh my gosh. And there was stunning, stunning men. You know, there was Australian. Right, I think that's everything for the base makeup. I'm looking glowy. I like the way it's looking. So, yeah, actually, no. Let me put this Technique lip oil on. Yes, of course, I love Britain's Got Talent. Did you see those jugglers? Absolutely nothing while I have a bored life. Oh, don't say that, Jamie. I feel like my life's pretty boring as well, though. Yeah. What did you think of them? Did you like them? Right, I need a primer for my eyes. Okay. I'm actually looking forward to using this next palette. I feel like if you've seen my Shop My Stash, you'll know which one I'm using first. There's one that I'm really not looking forward to using at all. In fact, I don't know why I pulled it. I feel like that's going to get decluttered. Yes, they were amazing. Not me just answering to every question. I thought that was amazing. Half the time I was like this. It's like, go on, boys. And Simon, like before, it was like, do we like jugglers? Do people even like jugglers anymore? Well, we like those kind of jugglers. I feel like to fly from Australia to the UK, you know that you're going to get through to the next round. Because it's a long flight. In fact, it's not just one flight, is it? It's 2 flights at bare minimum. Right, let me get my Revolution contour palette out. So we're just going to use this just to set the base. So this shade here, which I've nearly used up now, which is good. Because that's the purpose of these videos, right? To use your makeup. Right. Eyeshadow time, the best part. Well, I think it's the best part for me anyway. Some people think blushes. I mean, I love blush as well. So it definitely would be eyeshadow and then blush. What's everyone else's favourite thing of the makeup routine to do? We're using this. Isn't she beautiful? I only wear light makeup, mascara, lip gloss, lip liner and concealer. Oh, really? So you don't wear eyeshadow? We spend so much money on makeup, gotta use them all. These decluttering videos is money lost. We females must be smarter when buying. I agree. I completely agree with what you're saying. But on the flip side of things, if we buy something and the product we don't like it, I mean, not many people are like me. Some people just don't like the product and can't get on with the product. Then isn't it better to give it to a relative who's going to use it rather than, you know, put it in the bin, put it in the trash? I don't put any of my makeup in the trash. I normally give it to family members. But yeah, I've definitely got better at picking stuff for my collection. I remember, like a few years ago, I would just buy things for reviewing on the channel, and I'm not a makeup reviewer. I'm not at that stage of my content creator career, if you will, because I don't like to call myself an influencer or anything like that. I don't like to influence my subscribers into buying stuff. You know, I basically show you all what it looks like, and then I let you guys make up your own decision. I would never push something on you, even if I was one of the biggest like content creators out there. It's just not something that I'd do. It's not something I'd feel comfortable doing. So yeah, I used to buy quite a bit, and especially eyeshadow palettes, and I just don't anymore. I've not bought anything since November, since before I went on my no-buy, and I'm still trying to work my way through the eyeshadow palettes to see if I want to keep them or not. No, not really. I have eyeshadow, I wear it, but only occasionally. Well, that's fair enough. No one's saying that you have to wear it all the time. Hi, Francis. How are you? Right, so this is what it looks like. I mean, you can't tell me that isn't beautiful. Look at her. I mean, come on. Somebody's going to say it's not beautiful. Right, so we're going to go in with a lighter shade. This one. Just in the transition area. It's called With a Smile. So I've duped this palette, and in another video very, very soon, in another live, what I want to do is I want to do one eye with a Snow White palette by Colourpop, and then one eye with my dupe, and just see how close I got. Do you know, like I did with the Alice in Wonderland one a few weeks back. It's gorgeous. I know, right? I mean, for people that aren't Disney fans, they'll be like, but I am a Disney fan. I've got quite a few Disney palettes. I've got the Tinkerbell palette. I've got the Elsa palette, which I'm not much keen on that colour story. I keep it for the packaging. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I've got Alice in Wonderland, well, Lost in Wonderland, and then I've got this Snow White one. I think that's the only 4 I've got. But I really want them to bring Minnie Mouse out, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, because they're my favourite characters from Disney, you know, from like just my favourite characters, my favourite Disney characters. I feel like it needs to be turned down. If it's a very light colour, I think it's just so light that you just have to really build it up. My favourite Disney princess. What is your favourite Disney princess? Mine, like if I had to... Oh, you were saying like Elsa, is that right? Have I got that right? If I had to guess... No, if I had to say my favourite Disney princess, it would be Tangled. I love her. What's she called? I just call her Tangled. But then, like when my niece was really, really young and she was into all that Disney, I said to her, I asked her a question. Like, if you've got nieces or even nephews, when they get to a certain age and they're watching Disney, ask them this question. Just say, if I had to be a Disney princess, which one would I be? Right, so can you guess what she said, guys? For me, I said to her, look, if I had to be a Disney princess, which one would I be? And she said, Brave. And I said, and I hadn't even watched Brave. And I said, who's Brave? And she got the DVD out and she said, Mum, Auntie Andrea wants to watch Brave. So we were watching it together and she kicked ass. Not only was she a redhead, she really kicked ass. So yeah, I have no problem with being brave. Right, so I hate seeing people throw away makeup because of the brand's drama. I am sure every brand has issues. Some are just more public than others. Yeah, it's like, I've got a couple of palettes by Jeffree Star and we all know the drama there. That doesn't mean I'm going to throw them out. I'll throw them out due to age. I mean, I've got one that is quite old, like that pink one he brought out. Can't even remember the name of it. His first ever palette, and I didn't buy it when he released it new. I bought it in the sale from Beauty Bay. Right, I think that's about as dark as that shade's gonna go. Let's go in with this one. This one's a little bit darker. That one's called Such Grace. Do you have these skincare Bioma Drunk Elephant? No, I don't really buy overly expensive skincare. I've never tried those brands at all. So a lot of people are either skincare. I mean, some people are both, but I've noticed a lot of people are either skincare. They love the... Sorry about that, my mum was calling and I knew that if I carried on talking you wouldn't hear me anyway. So a lot of people are either liking skincare or makeup. I know some people like both. And I do use, obviously, skincare. But I've not tried those brands. Right. Again, that's not... I think it's just a very, very light palette. Some parts of it is very, very light. See, I can't turn the light down too much. I mean, you can see it. Right. Let's go in with a different brush. Let me just wipe it off. Cinderella. So Cinderella's your favourite. Oh no, Cinderella is Tangled, isn't she? Have I got that right? I don't know. Right. Someday, this one here. Right, let's start off in the outer corner here. For some reason, I thought this was going to be darker, this palette. So, do we like Colourpop or not? Eyeshadows, that is. And if you are a fan of Colourpop, what's your favourite palette? I'm going to do a series, I think. I don't know when. It might be kind of like, I might have to add another live to the channel, but I don't necessarily need it to be a get ready with me. It could just be using Colourpop palettes, so it could just be like once a week using a Colourpop palette just to decide again what is good and what is not, because I've had some of my palettes for ages. They're not all going to be kind of in date. I mean, what, like we was talking about earlier, that we don't agree with, you know, people decluttering makeup, but if it's expired, I do agree with that. You know, I'm not going to keep expired makeup in my collection, and I'm not going to pass expired makeup on to someone. I don't agree with that. Like, obviously, you know when a palette's expired, when it's not performing anymore, or when it's growing mould. I mean, that's just disgusting. So, yeah, that's that. That's my thoughts on that, should I say. Then we've got Carried Away here, which has got fine micro glitters in it. We're going to try that on the outer V as well, just to add some depth. I'll use the same brush. Oh, that is really powdery. Really powdery. I don't really care how powdery it is, as long as, you know, I can get some depth from it. Yeah, I do feel like another trip to Disneyland Paris is warranted. My mum's never been there. I want to go back. It will have been, like, if I go back with her, it will be my third time. And I've been, like, there's one in Hong Kong as well. I don't know if you guys are aware of it. There's one in Hong Kong. I went to that one once when I went to Hong Kong with my ex-husband. Not as good, but it was nice to visit and see it. Like, if I had my way, I'd be going to the one in Florida. I mean, that just looks amazing. Right, I'm going back in with this shade here for the brow bone. Do that, tidy it up a little bit. Okay. Right, I hope this eyeshadow that I'm going to put on now is what I want it to be. Because, like, when I saw it on the Colourpop website, I'm just like, oh, that looks the most gorgeous yellow. So we've got this one here, and then that one would make a really nice inner corner, I think. So that one is called, excuse me, that one is called True Love. So let's find a brush and see how this goes on with the brush. And then I tend to tap it on with my fingers. Well, it's going on the brush quite well. Oh my gosh, I'm missing so many comments. Sorry, guys. I use brands that don't harm my skin. Skincare brands is called Simple. Yeah, I've used Simple in the past. I want to try that new, well, I don't think it's new at this point, but there's that new brand, isn't there? e.l.f. The e.l.f. hydrating one. I'd like to try that. Are you doing a live stream tomorrow? Yes, I am. I'm doing a Second Chance Sunday tomorrow. I do them every Sunday. But they're earlier than much earlier because I go to my mum's about 7:30. So it'll be about 6 that I do that, 6 UK time. I haven't had a palette go bad on me yet, and I have had some for about 5 years. I've had a couple. There was one that my mum got me. It was like a Disney Villains one. I just think the eyeshadows were cheaply made. And it was a glitter. I'm sure it was a glitter, and I just thought, well, I'm not just going to get the glitter. I'm just not going to take the glitter out of the eyeshadow palette. I'm just going to get rid of the eyeshadow palette completely. Okay, I'll join at 6 if I can. I'd very much appreciate it, because sometimes no one's here. Oh my gosh. I just love this kind of shade on me. Goes with the hair, goes with the eyes. And when I wear this kind of shade, I get so many compliments. I think tomorrow I'm going to use my Natasha Denona Mini Star palette, because I think an eyeshadow isn't performing in that anymore. That's probably, I think that was the first palette I got, that Natasha Denona Mini Star. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's the oldest one in my collection. So I got the minis before I got the midis and the bigger palettes I've got of hers. Oh, I'm liking that. Yeah, I love like yellow gold on me, Francis. It's just really, really nice, and it goes with this top. So this is why I had to look at the palette first, just to see what I was going to use today. Very pretty. Blend it out a bit. Right, and then I'll just go in with a ring finger. So that's the shade, and then I'll tap that on the lid. Gone down there. I didn't want it down there. That's the only thing sometimes when you use it with your ring finger, it just travels a bit down here. Right, need a brush for that in the corner. So far, guys, I'm really, really liking this palette. The formula seems quite nice. It blends out really nice. The only issues I've got really, this shade here with a Smile, it's very, very light. You really have to pack it on. And then obviously going with such grace, this one here, and there's not much difference. Like, there's a couple of shades difference between that one and that one. I don't feel like you needed both of them. Instead of that, they should have just put that in and another shade. Just my personal opinion. And then we've got this Ever After one. It looks like it's yellow to orange, so it looks like it's a duochrome. So this is the first time I'm using it, so I'm giving you my first impressions. Oh, that yellow goes so well with your top and hair. I know, right? That's why I knew that I had this like yellow mustard top. I'm like, where are you? I need to wear you. Otherwise, it would have, like, I've got a black vest top on underneath. I probably would have just wore that. It's always so hot at my mum's house. I'm like, Mum, can we put the fan on, please? And she's like, I've not had the heating on. I turned it down deliberately because I knew you were coming. I'm like, that doesn't make it not hot, Mum. Oh, I like that. Doesn't look like it does have a yellow-orange flip. I can always tell when I like something because I'm constantly putting more on. Right, I want to put my Wayne Goss eyeliner on now. Just move you over here a second. Right, where are you? I'm losing the plot. I'm losing the will to live. I'm like, where's my mirror? It was on my lap. Right, so this is the Wayne Goss eyeliner in Precious Opal, if I didn't already say. Oh, that sure does make your eyes water. I forgot to do my skincare, so I better do it now. Oh. Right, I think before I do mascara, we're going to put some of this on. This Technique Glow Setter. And I hope this doesn't travel down. Should have done it before I'd done that, really. It's not the best smelling scent, guys. It really isn't. And I say that so many times when I'm actually doing my makeup, don't I? Right, let's go in with the 17 Another Level mascara. This is the only mascara I've got in my collection at the moment. So the kind of, well, not kind of, they are. They're based in like one in, one out. Guys, do you think the community tab works? Who's the content creator? Do you think it works? Because I've put in the past that I'm going live on the community tab and doesn't seem to. Like last week I put it on there and no one came in, just a few people that weren't subscribers. So I'm just wondering whether to do it at all and, you know, like going forward. I want a bit more of that yellow one. See, that's how you know I can, how I know I like it. So just let's go in with True Love again one last time. Sometimes it works great. Yeah, I just don't notice it working. For me, personally. But people could be busy, you know. They could be busy when I'm doing my lives. And I know people watch later, so, you know, I'm grateful for that. Right, let's put this palette in the drawer. So now it's all about lipstick. And normally when I've done like an eye look like this, I go in with an orange red. So I think I'm going to do that again. Well, now, sorry, not again. Just taking the lip oil off. I don't think I've got one in my pot. Is there like a lip crayon I can use? No, I don't think so. Right, so I feel like using Charlotte Tilbury because there's some of my, I've got two. Oh, there's some of like my best, but I've not wore this. Well, where is it? I hope I've not lost it. I really hope I've not lost this. This Pat McGrath Labs. I normally keep it in here and it's not there. I was going to use that. Oh. Okay, so we're not using that today then. Right, let me see. I've got quite a few Charlotte Tilburys here, so I'll just use this Tell Laura one. So I had Tell Laura and 1975 red. So we'll just use this then. So we all know what her like bullets look like. And that's a shade. So yeah, I think that's going to go nice. Oh, I like it. Let's get some perfume on. At the moment, I'm project panning this one. This God is a Woman. I don't know what, like, me and Lisa from Banning, Panning and Beyond think the same thing. I mean, she bought it for me for my birthday, not in February this time, but the February before. And it says, I'm sure it says 24 months on it. Where is it? I can't remember where it was, but I looked at it and I'm sure it said 24 months. And it's got this weird smell to it. And I don't know why. So you can see, obviously I've used a lot of it up. Because Lisa bought it for me, I don't want to declutter it. She's like, just declutter it. I'm like, no, I want to use it up. It's my Project Pan perfume. But it has not the scent that I initially tested when I went to Superdrug and tested it out. So I just think over time, I mean, I keep it in the box as well. I just think over time then, something's happened to make it. I don't know if it's gone bad. I just don't think it's the scent that I remember trying in Superdrug. I don't know. I'm just going on a rant here. I prefer bullet lipsticks. I actually like liquid lipsticks as well. But Charlotte Tilbury, in my opinion, does some of the best lipsticks like this. And this is the Matte Revolution. But yeah, this is the look. We're looking very yellow gold today, aren't we? I like it though. I think it goes nice with blue eyes. This kind of colour just tends to make blue eyes pop, and orange as well. They say red does as well, but I don't really like red eyeshadow. Red eyeshadow to me just makes me look ill. And then pink eyeshadow makes me look worse. If I put pink underneath here, and I know there's a way you can carry it off, but if I put pink under here, gosh, it makes me look so bad. But anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I really do appreciate it. If you've got a minute, I would love for you to just click like. It really does help the channel out. I massively appreciate it. And like I said earlier, I'm going live tomorrow about 6 in the UK. I don't know whether to put it on the community tab. I might do, you know, see if it helps any. See if someone out there can prove me wrong. But yeah, thank you again so much, and I'll see you tomorrow or in the next one.